Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So today we've got a mess. I'm known to make a mess. The fact is, guys, we got to go through our gear. Our temperatures, our season's changing down here in Florida. We're going to be expecting a lot more heat. We also got the hurricane season coming up. So all of our gear that we keep stored in our truck at all times is now in here. Don't worry guys, my wife has a get home bag set aside. She's actually at work right now because she had to work this morning. I worked last night, but she always has gear with her. Now with our gear here, guys, you've got to go through and start changing things out. Unless you got a huge pack that has all your seasons covered all in one pack, I don't know how you're moving it, but if you got that, that's awesome. I don't know how you did it. Maybe you can tell me. Because basically I got to go through every season and change items out. I check out items, okay? Like, you know, our flashlights and stuff. This flashlight was actually given to us by our good friend Jeff. He's one of our channel members. This thing's freaking awesome. This actually went in my wife's pack, Jeff. I love it, but I also like the ability that it's able to floodlight like that. It's just a reliable flashlight, is why I put it in my wife's pack. So again, my friend, definitely do appreciate that. It's a freaking awesome light. But we had to check the batteries. As it turns out, we had some corrosion in there, so we went in, cleaned it up, got the baking soda out, got the brushes, and we cleaned up the terminals on the flashlight, got them ready to go. Same with our water treatment tablets. All right, we have a bunch of these things, guys, but some of ours, the lid's starting to rust out in, so we've swapped them out. We're went ahead and grabbed some new ones out of our stock so we can put them in our bags. Go through your gear. Our clothes that we had were set up for winter. Well, as freaking hot as it is down here in Florida, I don't need winter gear in my pack. So we're pulling all that out. I mean, also checking on our toilet paper. This is vacuum sealed. Dude, you're vacuum sealing toilet paper. This actually saves a lot of room. This thing lays very flat right into the back of my backpack, and I got 2 rolls of crapper paper. Works awesome. That's my camera cloth. I don't need to have that on film. That does not go on the bug out bag. All right, fuel. If you're carrying those stoves, like we carry those micro burner stoves, this is the fuel for that. Check your dates. This one here is good. It's good to 2030. Now, with that, check for rust, anything like that on your cans. Make sure nothing is going bad with your fuel. We have those. We've got the Epson stoves, Esbit. I keep on saying Epson. Esbit stoves. Check your fuel on those because they come in a hard plastic case. The little fuel blocks that come with these, make sure they haven't busted open. All right, you want to make sure all your fuel is still good. So we have, guys, like I just found out my wife did not have a fishing kit in her get home bag. Well, where we're at in Florida, guys, we got a lot of bays, we got a lot of streams, got a lot of rivers, we also got a lot of springs. That was bad on me. I did not have a kit made up for her. The kit I made was sitting in my pack and not hers. Now, in my defense, she also has all the Mountain House in her bag. I don't. She's got all the Mountain House. So my original plan was just so that she can boil up water, add it to Mountain House, so she had a quick, easy meal without having to sit there and deal with a lot of stuff, trying to survive by fishing, stuff like that. So she could reach our rendezvous point where I would be waiting or en route to. That's another thing, guys. Have a way to meet. All right. If you're planning on your family member walking all the way home, that's your plan. Okay. I know the neck of the woods here. I know exactly how to take back trails in, back trails out. It's just my life. I'm from this area. It's easier for my wife to either shelter in place at a certain location, or if that is being overrun or there's something bad happening there, she knows she's got another location she's got to go to. Either way, when I'm working my way back to her, I got my check spots I'm hitting, checking these locations out before I get to her. Eventually, I'll find her. But everything's laid out with our plan, so if point A's messed up, point B's messed up, point C, When I'm coming this way, I'm hitting point D first, then I'm moving to C, then B, then A. And the way it's positioned on our maps and layouts is perfect. Work on your maps and layout. Work on your extraction plans, your evacuation plans. Work on these things. Now, we talk about this a lot on this channel, the Sawyer Minis. Guys, get a water filter. If you prefer Life Straw, hey, go for Life Straw. If you prefer the more expensive camp water filters for backpackers, they got a pump system and everything, go for it. I'm not downing anybody for what water filter they use. Get something that can purify water. These are real quick, real fast. This is why I like them. Water tablets, something that you can chemically treat your water with. Have ways of filtering and purifying drinking water. That is going to be your killer when you need to bug out or get home and you're walking, not having drinkable water. Make sure you got that, guys. Now, when it comes to maps, things like that, guys, yeah, definitely get maps of your local area, especially your evacuation or extraction plans. Get it on paper, laminate it. If you don't have a laminator, okay, just get it on paper. As long as it's wrote down, you know where you're going. You got a map, you can look at landmarks and make decisions on which way you need to go. If you have plans to meet somebody, or they're going to meet you in a location, don't deviate from that plan unless you have a secondary or a third. You know, you don't want someone showing up at an extraction zone and you're not there, but you decide to go somewhere else. If that's the case, have that already in your plans. But when it comes to maps and things, guys, one of the easiest things I found, because maps can be expensive, I've seen people say you can contact your local agriculture department or one of those departments and they will provide you with maps. Not here. You're paying money for every map, and hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with paying money. But you can also go on Google, go to Google Maps, section yourself off sectors and print them. Take those printed ones, laminate them. You can do topographical map, you can do street views, you can do satellite imagery, you can do all that. Also, with the satellite imagery, you can also zoom in, you can look and see what businesses are in a certain area, having a plan for later. Either way you want to do it your way. That's just an idea. That's something that we use, and quite frankly, it's very effective. So that's why we use that idea. All right, guys, definitely appreciate you hanging out with me. I've got to still tear through all this gear. My day off. Actually, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy going through my gear. I was looking forward to when summer time came, because I knew I had to go through all of our gear, reevaluate our situation as far as what gear we had, just like our bug spray, guys. All right, this thing's 3/4 full. Okay, but I went ahead and bought some fresh ones. Those fresh ones, those brand new ones, are going to be going in the gear. These are going into here in the house. Just check your gear, all right? You don't want to be relying on your gear and go get it and it turns out you got moldy food or busted water bottle, okay? I mean, this is a nice water bottle here. But you got to do inspection. What if somehow it got cracked and then I needed it? Well, in that situation, this is why we carry duct tape. All right, slap duct tape on it, you're good to go for a while. But check your gear. All right. Oh man, that redneck's talking about a duct tape. Yes, I am. This here is 20 feet of, no, this here is 15 feet of duct tape. That's what this one is. But it works. All right, guys, y'all take care. Speak to y'all later.